Daddy's Home was released in 2015 and was directed by Sean Anders. It tells the story of Brad, who is a stepdad, and one day the family's real dad, Dusty, comes home and starts to overtake Brad's love, and a rivalry begins between the two men. I had seen this movie before. I actually saw it around when the sequel came out back in 2017. It was on Netflix, and it still is on Netflix where I am. And back then, I thought it was one big pile of crap. I just found it to be a really corny, stupid movie. And on rewatch, since I was requested by the Spiritual Orchan to review this and the sequel, I decided to give the first one a rewatch. I haven't seen the sequel yet, and on rewatch, the first one, it's still the same to me. I still think this movie is really, really bad. The story to me is just dumb. It's forced, corny, dumb, and crap, and stupid. That's basically one word I describe this movie. Just flat out stupid. We've seen this story millions of times before. This guy, they don't like each other, then they grow to like each other, and it's so poorly executed. The execution is poor. It is not interesting. It's just dumb. I that's the only word I can describe this movie. It's dumb, it's boring, the movie is a drag, and it's just, well, dumb. It's a dumb story. That's really the only word I can describe the story. Dumb. It's dumb, forced, and it's just so stupid. Like, the stuff that happens in the movie just makes me facepalm at how dumb it actually is. Now, it's not entirely bad. There are some moments that are genuinely pretty funny, but other than that, it is a stupid story with very poor execution. I will, however, say the movie is well acted. Well, I mean, Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrel are well-known actors, and they do their job well, and the roles are fine. The characters of Brad and Dusty and everyone else are just forgettable. They're not very interesting, and they're just very poorly written. They're not the worst thing about the movie, but they're just forgettable and just not interesting. They're dull. It's a dull film. Even the music, it's just very forgettable to me. That's the main problem with this movie. It's dumb. It's a very dumb movie. Overall, Daddy's Home 1 to me is just a stupid movie with a very poor storyline. I'm going to give Daddy's Home a 4 out of 10. Sorry guys, I have to be honest with my thoughts, but if you love the movie, that's great, and I can definitely respect that. Stay tuned for my review on the sequel, Daddy's Home 2. I'm very curious to see if it's better or worse than the first one. We'll have to find out. I've got a bunch of reviews coming up, so stay tuned for all of them. And until then, guys, skadoosh everyone and take care.